I talk a lot about set collecting on my channel for Flesh and Blood, and I thought it would be a good video, man, to show you some sets I'm putting together for Flesh and Blood, and showing you the whole process, man. Because it's fun to talk about collecting and everything, but I feel like you don't really get the whole sense of me putting the cards in binders and doing what I normally do on a like maybe a monthly or sub-monthly basis. So what we got here is a bunch of Welcome to Wrath rainbow foil cards. And this is going to be just a chill video, man, where I'm just showing you a collection. I've got my Welcome to Wrath alpha rainbow foil, but then also unlimited rainbow foil complete set here. I haven't completed the full set, especially with alpha, but I just like collecting it. I like having a binder for it, so when I get different pieces for the collection, I'm able to put it in here. So that's what I'm going to be doing to here today. And first off, I got a bunch of rainbow foil alpha cards. Really nice pickups. I mean, the market is it's pretty soft out there for these cards, I feel. So it's a really good time to pick them up. And basically, these cards that you see right now, right? I basically just got these in a bunch of different envelopes that have come through my mailbox in the last maybe month or so, and I just put them aside, wait for later, and then just put them in my binder eventually. So let's open up and see what we got. So begin with Reinar, and I got all the rainbow foil super rares. I didn't buy the expensive Majestics back in the day for $50 each, which I still hit myself over the head with every now and then. But it is what it is. Now, if we go over here, you'll notice Savage Feast is missing. This is the one I got. And basically, it was nice. Recently, I think about a month ago, I looked through my collection and I started putting everything together. And then I was like, oh, okay, these cards I need, and they're not too badly priced. So I started buying them out. Or not buying them out, just buying the single copies that I need. And, this is the kind of content I feel like it isn't really out there as much when people just set collect and have collections like these. And what's hilarious, too, that I find is players of the game of Flesh and Blood are set collectors too. I had no idea. But they collect, 3 copies of each card, where me, I only pick up, one of each copy because I like one of each, like for a whole set. But it's crazy to me to think like players are actually even more big set collectors than actually set collectors. I don't know. I've just been watching a couple players of Flesh and Blood, picking up some complete sets, and it's just I don't know. It's just fascinating me. I'm like, whoa, these guys set collect too, just on a different way. So I guess we got Blackout Kick and Flick Flack here. I don't think I saw any spots missing here. And after this collection, I believe I'll have one of each, common and rare, but I'll definitely see if I missed one. And man, sometimes the tape is really bad on this. Like, people who put tape over cards and make it really hard to get it out of the packaging. Oh, it's really tough, man, because I don't want to like bend a card by accident or do something stupid. And that's what I do, man. I'm clumsy as hell, so that would definitely happen. We got this really nice pink Flick Flack. I don't know how much I paid for this one, but this is probably the more expensive card in the set. Got Blackout Cake Blue. Doing it up. And a lot of these cards I got from a bunch of collections back in the day. I've never opened a Welcome to Wrath alpha box, so yeah, I've just picked up a bunch of collections randomly. And I think about maybe 4 months ago, I started putting together this binder. But yeah, it's just something I've been working on for a bit. I guess the blue overpower, I still don't have that. I have to look. So later tonight, probably look online. And I think I did see blue overpower, but there was only one on eBay that was extremely high priced. And that's a good point of this, man. It's like when you're set collecting, when you're doing something like this with alpha rainbow foils, you don't have to do it all at once. Every once in a while, every couple months, you start adding more and more to a collection until you get the whole thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is a long, drawn out process. you know, if you want to be savvy about it. Because, of course, you can go on the open market at any time and just buy the whole collection set and it's done. But it just doesn't add to the chase. You know what I mean? There's a real chase when you're going after cards and when you really are like trying to complete a set. And that's the fun about it, you know? It's the fun of trying to find the best deals. Like maybe I waited out for this overpowered blue until I see a random eBay listing for it and it's really low price and I get, you know, a good deal on it and I, you know, go ahead with it, you know? So, you know, you can save a lot of money that way. And not only that, but it's the fun and the thrill of like, how long am I going to have to hunt for this card? Probably not very long, but just to give you an example of like, that's the fun part of set collecting for me. It's really the chase of it all. So it looks like we got an overpowered blue and a Warrior's Valor pink that I am missing here. I think that's the only ones for rainbow foil. I have a couple of the cold foils. I definitely don't think I'm going to fill this page anytime soon, but I just have that just in case. Same with this page. This has a lot of the super rares. I need to find out what's here. I don't know what goes under the snatch. I'm missing all of those. And all of the generics. I am complete, which is really nice. Now, the first half of this binder is the alpha. Then we go into our Rainbow Foil Unlimited collection. Now, something cool that I want to do as well is they have Rainbow Foil cards for the heroes. For like Reinhardt, they have his club, but it's only for Crucible Awarded they print them. So this is my set for that. So you see the Kodachis, the Dawnblade, Anathos, Snapdragon, Scalers. Let's look at these. These are all crew cards, right? So I'm going to be putting these in my unlimited Rainbow Foil collection because essentially in the back here, I want to have a full complete set of Rainbow Foil cards, which I think that would be really cool. So I have all unlimited, but then also for their weapon, I'm going to put the Rainbow Foil version. And let's see what other cards we got. We got an Iron Song Determination. And as shown here, this is the unlimited version, so unlimited foil. And then I think I have a Tome of Fando. Now it's funny, I actually bought one of these for 30 bucks. And then literally 2 weeks after I purchased this, I pulled one when I went to an unlimited Welcome to Wrath farewell event. So I was like, oh man, I just purchased this. So, you know, that goes to show, like, sometimes you just gotta wait it out on these cards. Just don't buy the ones on the open market. Wait it out. And like, you know, sometimes you just come into them. Sometimes, you know, somebody has one in their trade binder and they want something that you have and, you know, you trade for it and you get a better deal. You know, so there's something to be said to, you know, just waiting things out, man. Just enjoying the ride. So we got those. I also picked up a Snapdragon Scalers Rainbow Foil. That will be nice. So I put these together. I don't have Reinhardt's weapon yet from Crew. I have to look in my stash to see if I purchased one. Maybe I held out on that. So let's go to Bravo. Okay, so we definitely have Anathos. And this is a great example of like, sometimes you collect something and it's a complete set, but it's something that you want to put together that's kind of a little unique. Like right here, this is almost near complete set of unlimited rainbow foils, right, for Welcome to Wrath. But here we have the promo card of Bravo, and he's rainbow foil because you don't have a rainbow foil Bravo in the set. You also don't have a rainbow foil Anathos in the set. So I took one from Crew, I took this from the promo lot, and I'm putting it together so you have a complete rainbow foil set. And the lighting isn't very good to see like how good this looks, but man, it looks really nice in person. Just the rainbow foiling of the cards and just having a complete set of all the artwork. Oh man, that's just it really gets to me, man. It's just awesome. And here we go. And I think I have the Kodachis. I'm still trying to figure out what I should do here on this page because I have both of the Kodachis, right? But I'm gonna have to have Katsu here when I get him, And then I guess this is supposed to be the weapon slot, so maybe I'll just put these like back to back like this. See if that works. But it'd be nice to see both of the Kodachis, you know? Let's see what I'll do. For now, I'll just put it like this, so both cards are there. And then I still need to get Katsu right here. So we'll keep going through the pages. And most of the Unlimited is filled out, man. Unlimited was not hard to get. And I purchased a while back like a couple ones that I just really needed. After that, the only card I didn't have was Iron Song Determination. So that goes in there. We got our Dawn Blade. And like, yeah, this camera angle is a lot better. Like, look at the foiling. It's so nice. This just really does this set justice, man. Having the foil rainbow foil hero and the rainbow foil weapon with all the rainbow foil gear and everything. Oh, it's just such a fun set to collect, man. And I know now that this set, nobody's really talking about Welcome to Wrath Unlimited and collecting Unlimited, but I think it's fun, man. And I have all these cards in the order at which they are at the bottom. So, you know, Snapdragon Scalers, if you look at the bottom, I know the lighting is really killing the blur on this, but it is card number 154. So I'm putting it right here, which is right next to the other ones. Yeah, this is 155, so that's where it should be. Cool. And I have the same outline here for the alpha stuff in the beginning, but there's no way I'm getting a spring tunic or, you know, anything else. And these are pretty. It's a pretty penny right here. So it might be a while for that. But hey, you know, I'll enjoy the journey. Even if I never get them, it's fine. But if I happen to come by someone who's like getting out of Flesh and Blood and they happen to have a card, you know, I'm definitely going in for that. Let's see what we have. So this is 159 and this is 160 for Toma Fandel. So this is the slot. I think that's about it, man. Yeah, I have the Heart of Fandel right here. Even though it's 0-0, it doesn't line up very well if you put this in the very front of the thing. So I think this was like the most optimal location to put this card next to all the other generics. We have the generics in the back. And yeah, man, this is pretty much all filled out. It's beautiful. So what I have to do, I'm just making a mental note for myself, is, you know, after I do this, it's like, oh, okay, well, what do I need going forward? Well, I really need the Katsu hero from Unlimited, but also for Alpha, let's see, I will need the, I thought it was a Warrior cards, right? Yeah, here we go. Warrior's Valor Red and Overpower Blue. I'm going to look for those. So I'll probably look for those tonight, see if I can find them. Now, another set collection I'll bring up in a sec is the LGS promos. And this is a really fun set to collect, man. Like, out of all the sets out there for a set collector to collect, I think this is going to be the most rewarding. And it just looks really cool. So I don't know if I've ever showed this on camera. These are pretty hot cards. These are cold foil promo cards from the beginning of the game. These are other like promo cards from the beginning of the game as well. And they have the LGS on the very bottom. So I'm going to flip ahead. And yeah, what I love about it, man, is like you can see the progression of the game, you know, like, you know, first it starts with Welcome to Wrath here, and then it goes into Arcane Rising, and then you have like a little, you know, promo card there that's really cool, the head jab promo, the rare as shit. And then after that, I feel like the game really picked up speed, right? Momentum. So they're like, okay, we need to reprint these for LGS promos. And they printed all of them. See, in the past, when they first printed this Wrecker Romp, they only printed the blue version. Same with Blessings, they only did red. But then they went back, and then after Unlimited, they printed all three of the Wrecker Romps, all three of the Blessings, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of neat. And then you have the Arcane Rising. And then over here, we get into Monarch. You know, we have Ray of Hope and Eclipse Existence. these were for participation in the Monarch pre-release event, and those were really cool cards to get at the time, man. They were huge, and right now they're like $9 a pop. So these things are super cheap. Personally, the weapons is what gets you. This is the danger zone where you had to be an event in an LGS to win these, or you're a game store and you're just selling them on eBay. But most of the people who have these are players of the game who had to win an event, or got them at a local game store for something. And I don't know how limited they are. It's really weird. It'd be very interesting in the future if Legend Story Studios updates that. So let's see what we have here tonight to put in. So I have the Strength of Sequoia. This was from Rudy's kit. I've got Invigorate. I've got all the Invigorates. And then I have Life of the Party, which is really fun. I just picked these up off of TCG Player or eBay, I think. Same with these. Yeah, what I've noticed with this in particular, any of the cold foils are a mystery. Like, I feel like sometimes they're really expensive, sometimes they're not. The rainbow foils, they'll initially come to market and they'll be like $15 a pop or $10 a pop. But if you just wait, the prices on these drop significantly to like the $6 range, $5. Sometimes the yellow pitch, like this Polar Blast, you can get these for like $2. And let me remind it again, like at the very bottom of these cards, you'll see the green. That means it's a promo. And then also it'll say LGS in front of the number of the card. That's the whole promo set that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get all the LGS promos. And I got it from like 1 from the beginning, and then all the way down over here. I've got the crack bobble. Let's see, that is LGS 83. I have to see what these Invigorates are. 81. Interesting. Okay. So I think these Invigorates are like right before the crack bobble. Though sometimes, like in the beginning of this didn't line up very well. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just have a blank space here, and then everything goes good. You know what I mean? So over here, we're probably going to have to do the same thing. So where I left off is 77 for Weave Lightning, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. And then this is 82. Huh, very strange. Let's do this for now. I'm gonna put the crack bobble. And let's update this this sleeve for the crack bobble here. This card I'm really interested in, honestly. Just the amount of weeaboos out there for crack bobbles is insane. And I don't know if they'll ever like print another like cold foil bobble in the future. So really interested in this card personally. And again, like the one thing is there's really no use to this card. You're not going to use this in a deck. I mean, if you do, then you're really trolling. But just the fact that it's such a big part of the game, it'd be really interesting to see where that goes. All right, got this sleeved. And thanks for watching, man. I know this is a long video of me just, sorting my collection, but, I think that I don't really do these videos where I just appreciate the shit I have. Like, I talk a lot about the market and everything, and the different things about Flesh and Blood that I have opinions on. But at the end of the day, I like collecting the game. I like putting cards in plastic sleeves, enjoying it in binders, and just hanging out, So I think that this is a really important thing to show you guys. I mean, it's not as glamorous as things, but after a long day of work, and you've got a big collection and you want to sort through it, this is a very calming and fun thing to do. really shows like what the whole point of this is, you know? So 78, 79, 80, and then this is 80. So I know I don't want a red invigorate here and then a yellow like this and like this. Unless this is like, I'd have to look up what this is. Might be a weapon. Let me look at Strength of Sequoia. Because I think Strength of Sequoia, there's only a red one. Which I found very odd. I don't know why they gave Rudy a red Strength of Sequoia. Just seemed very very random, to be honest. Okay, so this is 78. Okay. All right. I see what's happening here. So Strength of Sequoia goes here. So there must be some other rando card that goes here. So I think I might keep it like this for now. We'll see what happens. And see if there's like a random card here, then it's fine. Then invigorate, cracked. And then we have like, if there's a three set here, then we're good. So I'll put these in. But normally what I want to tell you guys is I like to have it like this. Like red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. But I'll do with this now. See if this works. Alright, now the last thing I have is these Life of the Parties. I did buy a couple extra ones. I think they were like pretty good deal. This is 84 and this is 83, so that lines up, man. So I'm gonna put these down here. Awesome card. I could see in the future, if I do need to make more room, I could always put the Life of the Parties here to signify like, hey, this is a brand new set. But you know, this is working out pretty well, you know. So we got a red. And honestly, you know, just ranting at the end, like honestly, I wish I could go into more in-store events to get these cards so I don't have to pay for them. Honestly, I would if I could. I've just been like incredibly busy a lot recently with life, content, and stuff. But you know, this is what's great about the game. Is you can go into stores and just hang out at your locals every once in a while, and you know, pick up these cards that are like $6 each, and then sell them online or trade them to friends. So there's a lot of opportunities in Flesh and Blood. And you know, when you're collecting stuff over the months, you might think like, hey, what's the purpose of all this? Why am I doing this? And I think having a binder like this is really important because, you know, this one especially isn't many pages that I have. You know, this is a really thick, really thick book for how much is in here. But this is very easily obtainable now. I mean, there is a lot of money into this, don't get me wrong. Like, the cold foil weapons are around $50 each. That can really put you back. But other than that, a lot of these other cards are pretty affordable at this time. They're around like $5 to $6. Some of the weapons right here are annoyingly expensive. These are cheap. And all these are, you know, relatively cheap. I think I'm missing a weapon here. I'll have to look. So Shiver's 67 and this is 69. So definitely missing something here. And then I am good here except for that. So just neat, man. Just looking through the whole, like, this is gonna be like a, you know, a book for me. You know, it's gonna go through the whole just history of Flesh and Blood, you know, every set. Just having all the promos, you know, in one thing is really nice. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this is pretty relaxing type video to watch. But yeah, man, because all in all, I love the game. Flesh and Blood's awesome for so many reasons. And collecting is like a real big passion of mine. And just having different booklets like this, or like the other Welcome to Wrath foil set, it's just really cool goals and really cool things to strive for. Because a lot of times you'll be just buying a bunch of shit out, but you're like, oh, well, what am I really collecting here? What am I trying to do? So having these types of little things on the side is cool, and just watching it grow. Because you know, in the beginning, I just had this. I had just, you know, these like 2 pages here. and I had them like off to the side, and I thought, it'd be cool to make an LGS complete set. And then I started hunting. I picked up all these cards through the unlimited events, and then for the Monarch event, I picked up these when I was in store, and then I had to pick a couple of these up afterwards. And then same with these cards, I might, I had to pick them up, and that was all through Monarch. And then you have Everfest, and that was here, and then just everything after that. Well, I guess Everfest has all the stuff here, and Tails right here. So Tails, I'm pretty much done. Everfest, there's gonna be a lot more cards that hopefully I can get in game stores, but it just shows the whole progression of the game. So anyway, that's why I really like this set collecting, but also like I'm definitely trying to look for Everfest set collecting and all the ones down the line. But yep, that's about it for this video. Appreciate the watch, man. Have a good one.